Okay, Mr. Brown. This is what we got, man. Um, First thing we're gonna go over is your load, and we're gonna see a couple of differences. We got you to the left, all-star MLB slugger, and then this washed-up guy, Miguel Tejada, on the right. Some of the things I was talking about as far as the minor differences is let's take a look here. This is you getting separation, all right, and building up torque. And we go in slow motion. Okay. Going back. And that little separation right there, if you see where your hands start to go back a little bit and your foot gets down, that's the extent of your separation. Also, if you see where you're landing here, you're already starting to shift some of your weight forward. Now get out of here. Now, Tejada. Oh, hold on. Having difficulty. All right, Tejada. He's almost going off of a firm backside here. Look, he's almost walking away from his hands, and he gets that before the swing. Right there. All right, he's got his hands back. You know, he's got a. It's almost like he's walking away from him. You know what I'm saying? And you're kind of shifting forward a little too early. It looks like. Look here, and then everything's going forward. Watch. Back, and then everything goes forward. It's a Tejada from a standstill, going straight ahead, foot down, separation. All right, another one you can take a look at is that's Big Poppy. That's going to be on the swing though. But look at the extension he gets on it. You do pretty good with extension, but we'll go over that too as far as your hands finishing. Bonds, another one. Look, walking away, maximum torque right there. All right, and you're kind of still shifting forward a little bit too much. All right, watch. This is what I was talking about. Hanley is ignorant, yo. His swing is ridiculous. Look at this shit. Watch this. Hold up. I mean, the balance he has is dumb, but watch this. Dude, right here, he is ready to unleash straight hell. Straight up hell. Look at that, man. I mean, he's got all that built up. I won't even show you the swing yet. I'm going to show you that afterwards. This thing get out of the way. All right, so that's the first thing as far as your load position. Let me see. Who else? Nah. Mauer does pretty good too. Here, let's load Mauer up. Move him over. And since you are right-handed, let's flip him around. There we go. Now we got a right-handed Joe Mauer, and he has a real small load, but he still gets. Looks like it gets a little bit more. This is you at hitting position. This is him. All right, still stand tall here, but that front shoulder tucked in, hands are back, foot forward, and you're already kind of starting to shift forward a little bit. Let's back you up a little bit. Right. Your first step is to move forward. Look at that head dip. Boom. Right? And his, stay still, rotating around that axis, straight uphill. Boom. Alright? So, you look at his, head stays still, yours, that foot hits, maybe landing too heavy, foot hits down, and down. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Now the next thing, as far as generating a bit more power and being more consistent, has to do with your back leg, and we'll measure it. Most hitters have this back leg is set at least 110 degrees and down from there. And yours is actually pretty decent. You're at, I think you're at 106. Let's see where you're at. Point of contact. All right, let's see. Actually, you're at 120 and Mauer. Yeah, 106. So he's actually at 106. You're at 120. You're a little bit further up, and really, I think that has to do with you kind of leaning forward in your load. You know, leaning forward in your load a bit, where he's staying back more on the ball and getting a real good flexion here, man. Look at that. Let's see, A-Rod. We'll put you up the next to A-Rod. Let's clear that out. All right. Let's move him over. Come on. All right. Nice flat screen, by the way. Swinging bats in front of the flat screen. Stay hot. Stay hot. All right. Now, the next thing that I was going to take a look, I was going to tell you about is, let's see where we're at. Okay. I don't know if you can take a look at that front shoulder. Watch. Your front shoulder seems to pull off just a little bit too early. Let's go slow motion. All right. Go. We're looking right here. Front shoulder. Here you're on the ball, tripping forward, but that front shoulder's gone a little too early instead of getting extended all the way through, I think. I don't know. I'm not really sure what kind of results you're having with hitting the ball on it, but if you see A-Rod, this thing is a pain in the butt. If you see A-Rod here, that front shoulder seems to stay in a little bit more, and that back arm, that bottom arm, pushes, come on. Through the ball. So, let's see. Phone's going crazy. So that's him. But let's look at Pujols. All right, Pujols' swing is dumb crazy, dude. But more of the same as far as staying behind the ball, getting a really good angle here. But right there, this position right here, shoulder still in, but hands are fully extended, and it seems that yours comes off a little bit. Look, right there, hands are too low when you finish, and then you kind of roll over. Look at your wrist, rolling over down bottom instead of extending through and finishing high. All right, let's see. We can load up Tejada and the rest of these guys so you can see it. Right there, finishing up, finishing high. Poppy does a real good job of it. Look at that. Getting to the ball, rotating around it, getting up on that toe, and right there. You see where his hands shift up, and yours are kind of staying low and rotating after the fact. Bonds. He'll be the right-handed Bonds now. That's that separation we're talking about, and staying behind it. Boom. Alright. And this one is the one I wanted you to see, dude. Like, his swing is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's move him over. Look at that. All that torque built up. And he's working uphill the whole time right here. Finishing high. Finishing high. Now, I don't know about that little foot thing that he's doing, but his swing is ridiculous. He's bringing straight hell to the ball, dude. That's ridiculous. Boom. So, I mean, really, I think that's pretty much it as far as what I saw. You know, your head kind of dipping down forward, and then you kind of rolling your hands over a little too early. You're finishing up, but you're finishing up. It seems like it's too late instead of rotating. But part of that's probably because you're coming forward a little bit instead of staying behind the ball. If you stay behind the ball, then your body, your trunk, it'll rotate up with your swing, kind of like handling. All right. Really, other than that, man, everything else seems to be pretty good. Stance looks good. Everything, you know, the head stays still for the most part. It's just when you load, we take everything back. And then that's the extent right there. That's your torque right there. And If you look at Hanley's position, that's his torque. You tell me which one, which one's gonna generate 400 foot power. All right, that's pretty much it, man. Just want you to check it out.